Hello there, my name is Nasqualo and I'm bringing you this cryptocurrency update. Now, this is a very important moment for Bitcoin, just like I mentioned in the previous video, that there are a few things that you have to pay attention to, and also I want to update you on what is going on with my long trade on Bitcoin. And also, I want to talk about some important fundamentals, which is this one right here. So without any further ado, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload. But if you don't want to like the video, that's fine, but it's just a small token of appreciation for my time that I'm creating these videos each single day. So smash up that like button and make some noise down in the comments, as usual, from Mr. Spot On. And thank you so much in advance. And okay, without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. Just as I've mentioned in the previous video, and if you haven't seen it, please do check it out right now, that currently we are facing a lot of resistance from the 200-day moving average right here, which oftentimes moving averages are posing as support and resistance, especially in a bigger move. So in this instance, we're currently at this level right here, which is at about $48,200, which we didn't break just yet. So let me just remove it right here and go to a 15-minute chart. And thanks to that, we actually have formed a very interesting flag formation right here, which is going to be an incredible trading opportunity for you guys and girls. And by the way, if you want to be trading actively, just like I'm doing over on Bybit, I personally have over 300,000 at this point dollars for active trading with Bybit, and with my personalized link, which you can find down in the description of this video, you'll get a $4,100 deposit bonus on top of your deposit, and also a 30% discount on commissions. So use my link and join Bybit and get ready for these epic trades. So currently, this is something that, because again, I've been into this trade for quite a while, and if you've been watching each single one of my videos from the beginning till the end, which you should be, then you already know that I'm considering to get out of this trade. And currently, we saw this massive sale going down to 46,500, and we are still consolidating. So there wasn't really that very much volume here. So the buyer stepped in and actually bought it back up to this area of $47,000. So currently, if we're going to be breaking above, this is going to be a really interesting long trade. But if we're going to be breaking below, and it's going to be a very interesting short trade, number one. But for me, it's going to be just a reason to close my long trade for sure. So this is definitely something that I'm going to be looking at right now. But in general, this is a very important moment, and a lot of people are thinking, what is going to be the catalyst, and whether we've seen this catalyst right now, for Bitcoin to move to the all-time high or $100,000, whatever. In my personal opinion, we really need some more fundamental reasons for it, and one of the biggest reasons could be the spot ETF for Bitcoin, because as you know, that there is currently a futures ETF. So the institutional traders and the institutional money and all the smart money actually has access to Bitcoin, but only through futures. So it doesn't really have that direct access to the Bitcoin itself. So spot ETF would be something that would give them that access and would actually allow smart money, so billions of dollars, to flow directly into Bitcoin holding. So this is something that has been in the works for quite a while. Last year we saw this futures ETF introduced and allowed, but right now spot ETF is an issue, and a lot of companies are trying to get to that spot ETF, but nobody was successful yet. However, this is a very interesting moment right now, because Grayscale's fight for Bitcoin ETF could end up in the lawsuit against SEC, because we all understand that it is more than possible to actually allow spot ETF, but the government is still very reluctant, and especially the SEC. So I think that it definitely is going to be allowed. The question is when. So in case the Grayscale is already, preparing for a huge fight, because they know that they could win this fight and they could make a lot of money from it later on. So I think that this year we definitely are going to see, perhaps closer to the summer or maybe during summer, we're going to see this spot ETF. And when we're going to see that, that's when there's going to be the hugest catalyst ever. And this is going to propel Bitcoin into, I don't know, probably to at least the all-time high of the $70,000 mark, and potentially even higher. And then a lot of people are going to be saying that, listen, if we go to the weekly chart, we see this kind of a, let me just mark it, let me remove the auto. So everybody is going to scream that we have a double bottom formation right here, and for that reason we have this kind of a target, that the break of the neckline is going to be our target at about 160 $100,000, which to be honest is quite possible if we're going to see the spot Bitcoin ETF. So this certainly is going to be a very interesting thing to watch out for. But for the time being, we are seeing a super strong pull right now, especially if we go to a smaller time frame, like a, okay, let's go back to the daily time frame. So if you're gonna see, take a look at this rally right here, we are seeing that this is pretty much parabolical, almost like, you know, it's a straight line. And the reason why I'm considering to use this flag right here, and to be honest, after I'm gonna be done recording this video, I'll probably just take my profit over on Bybit that I have, which is $30,000+, which is good, because the reason is very simple. Number one, I still have a huge Bitcoin holding, so if it's gonna continue rallying, then I'm gonna be just absolutely fine. I'm gonna make even more money just because I have a lot of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars in cryptocurrencies. So I'm gonna be absolutely fine with it. However, currently, as we are looking at this instance here, we are seeing a straight line. And usually, if you've been into trading for quite a while, then you already know that cryptocurrency stocks, indices, etc., commodities, they don't just move in a straight line for too long. Usually there's gonna be some kinds of corrections. Like for example, we were seeing in this breakout, we saw a correction going down, and then we had this move up with a bunch of corrections in the process, super tiny ones, but nonetheless. Then this huge correction right here, which took Bitcoin from $52,000 down to $40,000. So it's like about 25% correction. And then obviously all the other moments as well. So we are not necessarily seeing these kinds of moves just go in a straight line. It's possible, but it's a bit risky to have this kind of an expectation because it would be going against the regular statistics of the market and just the way it happens. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a retest of these levels potentially right here. Again, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. This is not financial advice. This is just how I'm looking at it. I'm making good money in cryptocurrency, and I'm making these videos for you guys. So do your own analysis. But it is absolutely possible that before we actually rally to break $48,000, this 200-day moving average from the daily chart, then we actually could have some kind of a retracement here and some kind of a retest. So for that reason, for me to actually wait for it to happen, I might as well just go over to this trade of mine and just claim this $33,000 profit. And if I'm going to be wrong and it moves up, then that's absolutely fine. And I'm going to be very happy if you're going to take this long trade coming out of here, because remember, it is going to blow up very soon. So probably today, during the day, we're going to see some kind of a either break down or break up finally into actually the major trend as well. So it could be a very interesting long trade. This is my current overview, and just in general, guys and girls, I think that this year, especially if we're going to see this catalyst event that I've just described with spot ETF and also for Ethereum, there is a lot of interesting stuff coming. But let me know down in the comments if I should do a separate video on Ethereum, because I think Ethereum is going to be going to at least $10,000, and it could at some point actually outperform Bitcoin and actually have a bigger capitalization than Bitcoin, simply because of quite a few reasons. Is right now Ethereum is actually not deflationary, and it's never going to be deflationary. But with everything that they're currently doing, they're going to actually reduce the inflation, which is currently at about 4% yearly on Ethereum. They're going to reduce it 10 times, so it's going to go down to 0.4%, and I think that that's going to bring a lot of attention to Ethereum, and it could easily surpass $10,000 in value. But let me know down in the comments if I should do it as a separate video. And remember, as always, if you want to be trading professionally and pulling these kinds of profits, then go to tomsqualo.com and become my full-time student at my certified and accredited trading education, the 5 months long learning program, which is either the complete or the shortened programs. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Stay smart, stay rich. Wish you best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.